Hey there, it's Sandy. I'm back at the Solaris machine working on some machine embroidery, and I decided to go ahead and continue using up the sweatshirt stash that I have, because I have quite a stash. And I've been trying to slowly replace my wardrobe from being a work focused wardrobe to just more casual. So I have another one that I'm working on for me today, and it's called the Sheer Illusions Luna Moth. It's from Urban Threads. So I will get this going so that I can tell you the rest of what I want to share about what I learned on this one as it stitches. So here's the design. I stitched out quite a bit, over half of it, and this color will stitch for 19 minutes. And I thought I would share this one because it's kind of like the stitch that will make this whole thing come to life. It's the thread color that's going to be really cool. Actually, the next three thread colors, especially this one and the next one after it. So let's go. This design has about just over 43,000 stitches, so it's not too dense. And so I did use medium weight cutaway and the wash aqua mesh. It's a water soluble topper that I use, especially on something like this, because this is another time and true sweatshirt from a major superstore, and it's got pretty good stretch to it just near the end, because of the way this design stitches out. It's like it's coming to the center from this side, and then coming to the center from the other side. And I was just starting to notice a tiny bit of ripple here, but not bad, because I didn't think I'd have to go with the heavy weight on this one because the lower number of stitches, on about 43,000. And the last time I stitched out a butterfly that was kind of similar to this. I think it's in the same design pack as this one came from. I did it on a sweater, and I used medium weight cutaway. Actually, no, I can't even remember what I used. I think I ended up using two of them, because that sweater was like so stretchy. And so I did get some stretching down at the bottom of the butterfly when I did that one, but I was able to press it out pretty good, and it's hardly noticeable. But still, that bothers me, so I like to make sure I'm stabilizing correctly, and always learning from my experiences. So in this case, I don't know, I think it's okay as far as the stabilizer. There is a little ripple there that will press out, but so maybe because there are so many stitches in these butterflies and moths, maybe I should have used a heavier one. But I know that when I wrote in Embroidery Library, or maybe it was Urban Threads, I think they're part of the same company, about the butterfly, they said they just used a medium weight cutaway. But I don't think that they stitch their designs out. I could be wrong, but I like to stitch mine out on lots of sweaters and sweatshirts, and like this is, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like long underwear, but it's a shirt that I can wear every day. It's lighter weight than a sweatshirt, which I like, because sometimes I get too hot in sweatshirts. And so I like to stitch on all kinds of garments, not just sweatshirts. And I know, like, the Embroidery Library had told me that with their really high dense designs, like the eagle that I'm going to do, which has like 150,000 stitches. They said they still use medium weight cutaway, but they wouldn't stitch it on like a stretchy something. So, but my goal is with that one to use a heavyweight cutaway, and I'm just going to see how it goes, because I'm not always going to work on like a denim bag or something like that that's not stretchy to put these beautiful designs on. I really like to wear them, and have other people that I embroider for wear them. So just going to keep experimenting as I go. So there's only 13 thread color changes, so that's not bad. And yeah, so just over 43,000, and it's stitches, and it says it takes 60 minutes without all the thread color changes. So it's more like a 2-hour project. I had one instance where I walked away, and you know, this is really nice and open, so I can use the IQ monitoring app and keep an eye on it if I have to walk to the other room. And I did that, and I heard something going on, and come back, and there was some kind of thread tangle, and I had to like take out what it had stitched, because it must have got caught on the thread spool above or something like that, and just never recovered. And that never happened before. In all the times I've been stitching, and when I walked away, that has never happened before. Where you get a thread tangle, a bird's nest, or whatever you call it, that's so bad that you have to rip it out. Knock wood. I guess I've been lucky. And so, this is definitely another good example of a design where if you think you've got things stabilized okay, and you see things are not going to get in the way, if you did walk away to the other room for whatever reason and use that monitoring app, you know, that you could actually do that. It's pretty rare in my experience that the thread would get tangled like that. So, and I was able to pin things back good on this one, so that I didn't have to worry about it slapping into the center when I was in the other room. And for that matter, I have a desk that's right across from this sewing machine. It's on the other side of it, and sometimes I'm at this desk, and it's a stand-up desk, and I can change the height, but it's mostly I just have it set up for standing up, and I can adjust the levels, how high it is when I'm standing. But I'm never sitting at this one because with my spinal issues and my knee issues after my surgery, I can't sit too long or stand too long. So I keep moving, and that's how I'm able to keep, going with my embroidery. I have this stand-up desk, and across from this one, I have just a regular L desk, really old stuff. On the L, I have just an area where I work to cut things out and line things up. And I have an old brother machine over there, and then a Bernina machine on the other side, like straight across from this one, another stand-up desk. And there's a Bernina machine that I got from my sister that I'm still learning how to use. But it's a really nice machine, older. And then a straight stitch machine that I like to use for piecing and bag work sometimes. So the room is kind of small. I think it's only like 11 by 11, and I've just got everything, try to get it really organized. So now you can tell it's filling in all the detail of the moth. And I can try to show you, I turned the light off to so that it wouldn't be so glary. And but that's what it's gonna look like, the moth. And it's would be even more beautiful on a darker background, but since it's spring, I wanted to put it on this, a lightweight sweatshirt. And so that's what I'm doing. Again, the design is from Urban Threads, Sheer Illusions, Luna Moth. It's about, I purchased the design that was 7.8 inches wide by 6.55 inches high. And every time I buy the design from either Urban Threads or Embroidery Library, I download it to my laptop, and then I organize them by the date that I purchased them. Then I create a folder that has all the PES files in it for that date. And I've been able to retrieve files that I have purchased pretty quickly. You know, I've been able to find things because I also print out a copy of the design, every design that I buy, and I keep it in a folder. And once I have stitched it, it's pretty obvious because I've marked down the colors I've used and filed it a certain way. So yeah, that's the story of this design. I'm really doing pretty well. I'm keeping up with the design that I've bought, not this year, but there's some that I bought last year that I, you know, because my machine was in the shop and this and that reason, but I wasn't able to finish those, and they're mostly like holiday Christmas related, so I'm gonna probably just wait to do those until holiday season this year and just keep moving forward. I even have like a window, I think like a panel window. I think it's like 6 frames of a train from, I think it's Urban Threads. And you stitch out each frame in a hoop. It's all in the hoop. And then when you're done, you sew them all together and it's like a wall hanging. It's really beautiful. I bought the one that was for the train. It was a beautiful train Christmas scene, and there was another one with Santa. So those take long, you know, because it's 6 panels for each of those. I think either 6 or 8. So I figured I'm gonna wait till the fall and keep moving forward. I do like how it layers all the colors. I like my thread color choice, but when I look at it now, I'm like wishing I would have picked one that was a little more sky blue. There are most of the colors in the color sheet. They're more like teal, like different shades of teal and jade. And I was, for the margarita lime color, they called it for this. It's like filled in here and over there. I was going to use a neon one, and I thought, no, that might be too stark. So I just used a lime green one. But the neon one would have been really pretty. If I could do one in all neon, oh, that would be pretty. I have one more moth design. It doesn't have the flowers. It's more of a just a regular moth without the flowers. Maybe I'll try the neon colors with that one. But I don't like to do too much of the same design because time's limited. And I like to keep doing new things. I did finish the Easter basket. I could show you that. Whoever's watching while this is stitching. So here's the Easter basket. Got the feet sewed on, and because of because of the way this is designed, I could not use, I was going to use that sticky stuff that you can put on the back and then iron it on. I forget what it's called. But I decided not to. And then the sad thing about this was I was drinking coffee and the coffee spilled. It got all over this. It got over my yellow sweatshirt with the beautiful vase flowers on it. And so I was able to clean up my sweatshirt, but this is like 2 layers of water-soluble stabilizer on every single hooping. And so I had to, once I started rinsing this, I didn't want to rinse it too much because I want to keep it like somewhat stiff. And so it looks a little bit wrinkled now that it's dried, but I think it still looks good. I put these buttons on the side. Whoop. Stay there. I guess it's a little loose. But I thought those buttons were really cute. I found them at Hobby Lobby. And then I used some clips to clip this guy's ears while he was drying. And so I thought that was cute. And then I debated whether I should do the Happy Easter and put it on the side. And I just thought that just might be too much. So I didn't do it. And the other thing I learned while I was sewing that on was to sew something like that using those curved needles were very helpful. And using this, because I have arthritic fingers, this is like a jewelry making tool. I was using this to like put the needle in and pull it out because my fingers get a little stiff sometimes. So that was really helpful. That's what's been going on here, and no more coffee. You know, usually when I drink my coffee, I put the flap down so that it closes. And I didn't do it that time, and I just was so mad at myself. So there's only a total of 7 more minutes to go, and that's including 2 more thread color changes. So we're almost done, and yeah, it's already done all of this side, and it's making these little dots, and then I think it will do some work down here, and then right here, I think that's the gold, and I think that's the gold, but that might be the last thread color change. Yeah, I think that might be last. So we'll see, but there's not that much time left. I have a real pretty color teal. This sweatshirt is another one that I'm going to work on next. It's another Time and True. I really like this one. Let's see. That color. And I think I'm going to put this design on it. I bought it last year. I thought that would be pretty on this pretty teal, light teal color. That one might be next. Yeah, after this is the magenta pink. It's outlining this. Okay. Magenta body. Might be considered. Kind of looks like a head, but I think it's considered the body according to this. So let me know if you like these kinds of videos. I know there's a couple of you that seem to like them. But out of all the people who watch, for the number of people that are watching, there's not a whole lot of comments, but I really do appreciate the comments that people do make. It helps me to know, you know, what people do and don't like about the channel. I'm really just recording my journey, you know, the things that I'm working on, and hoping that what I learn along the way, like don't put your coffee near your work, which is a no-brainer, but everybody makes mistakes. Just sharing my journey, my experiences as I continue to use this machine. Every time I use it, I'm just fascinated by its the possibilities, what I've been able to do so far with it, but there's so much more to do, and I'm really happy that I got it still. Is anybody else out there considering that radiance machine? Have you looked at it? The nice thing about it is got that projector is a lot bigger than the one on the Solaris. I think this one is like 4x4 or something like that. But the one on the radiance it's I don't know, 8x8. It's a lot bigger. I don't know the exact size. Some of my friends got it. They're happy with it. They're, you know, waiting for the kinks to get ironed out. And they are. So, all in good time. So if you like this channel, give it the video a like and subscribe and share with a friend if you think someone else might think it's helpful. I wonder how many radiants they sold so far. I'm just curious. Because I don't know, you know, how many people would be interesting to know out of all the radiances that were purchased, like how many kept their Solaris, how many had a Solaris, and did they sell it or did they trade it in? Because the people that have bought the radiance, if they sold their old Solaris, then there's other people that might need help learning their machine. And so if you think you know anyone who might think this channel would be helpful to them, feel free to pass it along, to share it. Looks like there's 4 areas where it works on this hot fuchsia. There's 2 spots over here. I did use a basting box this time, and I did that because it's one of those magnetic hoops from Designs and Machine Embroidery, or a dime, and just to keep it from moving. I don't think it helps a whole lot because I think it really comes down to stabilizing, but I did it just to see if it would help. Can't hurt it. And normally, like when I do the basting box, I work to pull up the bobbin thread, but I didn't do that this time because I noticed when it creates the basting box. It stitches like, takes like 4 stitches in the upper corner, so it does like a locking stitch, and then it stitches around. So I figured I'm just gonna try not doing that, and it worked out fine. So when I'm done, I'll take that out and get rid of that topper, the water-soluble topper. Cut away the back like usual. Get rid of my markings and see how it looks. Give it a press. Okay, last thread color is the gold again. So pretty. Sorry if my arm's in the way. Yeah, there's real short. It's only a minute. Definitely looks different on the lighter background, but I think it's still beautiful. And then I was wondering if I should put some words on here. I don't know, just something simple like live life or laugh or something like that. But I don't know if it will fit, so I might play around with that afterwards. I'll back you up. Okay. Let's take it out of, well, let me just see. I am going to, I didn't change the frame size, so I'm going to do that now. This is a 9.5 by 9.5 inch frame. Oh, that's my phone. One moment. Okay. Let me just see. There is enough room, so I'm going to do this and do, I think I can add and then do the script. Let's see. I could just do a be kind space K-I. I don't really like this one. Here, I can put you over here. You know what? I'll figure this part out on my own. But I think I'm just going to put some words up here. Maybe one down here. We'll see how it fits. But that'll be it for today. So hopefully you like this video. And I'm not going to take the topper off. You can kind of see what it looks like. And it's really, really pretty. There you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day or evening. Thank you.